everyone, Nathan Hall here. Today's lesson we're going to do a little bit of reading and a little bit of math. Now I know everybody is doing a lot of algebra, but we're going to do a quick review of geometry here. So objectives, looking at geometric shapes. We're going to look at mainly the big thing is how you can use it to describe the world around you. So real quickly, let's see what we can find here in the flag of Puerto Rico. Do we have parallel lines? Yep, right here they go across. Acute angles, those are going to be under 90 degrees. Obtuse angles, those are going to be about 180 degrees. So here to here, obtuse. Straight angles, yep, each one of these lines here. Right angles, each corner is a right angle. Complementary angles, we add them up to make 90 degrees. I'll put on a slide with this information. So let's see where we would have that here in Puerto Rico's flag. Probably on the, do we have one on the star? Actually, no, right here, this would be. Right in the corner where the blue meets the red. Complementary angles. Supplementary angles, we add them up to 180. So this here plus, doesn't really go across straight. So we'll be, no, I see what to do now. So this here and this here. So the white here, the red here. Supplementary angles. So things we use geometry for, we can see with this example. And let's see, people paid less attention, that's what it looked like. So pretty much most jobs you have, you might have to use this, if only owning a house. Those of you going to art or design, definitely. They went into ballooning, that's what my balloon pilots looks like. I know pilot, long story there. So an example of how you're going to use this in your life. Let's look at how these people, the Mandorocos, how do you think they would use it? Geez, check out that guy's tattoos. Needs to keep the area, the angles the same. So do you think they know as much as you do about geometry? How's your life different from theirs? Be a good question for the test. So reading, some vocabulary is coming up. Researchers, they discovered that isolated tribes in the Amazon jungle. Isolated, ooh, that's a good word. Isolated, separated, set apart from everything. These guys, no Xbox, no internet, no phones, no electricity. But they know as much about geometry as you do. Not joking. They don't know the technical words, all that stuff I just went over. But they know the concepts, the ideas. So concepts, one of our vocabulary words. What do? Categorize the geometric forms. They know the shapes. Call them by different names than you do, but they didn't know them. And the researcher concluded right at the end. This was her idea. All humans, no matter how schooled you are, you know some geometry. This study was done. These people live in a very isolated part of Brazil, kind of place you'll probably never go to unless you're an anthropologist, a very special type of scientist. So they're in the jungle. They always find their way around. How? Hey, they're good at navigating. They have some skill there. Their performance rivaled, equaled the performance of American school children. So our words here, isolated. Here we're using as an adjective. You can make it a verb if you say isolate. Technical. You use an adjective again, technology. Categorize. Verb. We put things into groups. Conclude. Verb. Put it in there. Put it in to the end of a sentence, the end of something to show this is the ending. Navigation, there's a noun, the act of going from one place to another. Remember last pod I made you do some maps? Yeah, I did that on purpose so you guys can navigate. Want to be sure you're good at that. Rival, equal. These Mandruco children, they can do about as well in these tests as you can. Granted, they can't handle a computer as well as you, drive a car as well as you, or any of that. On the other hand, you probably wouldn't do real well in that jungle. So this is the sort of thing we'll talk about. And one thing to note too is you look at the old Taino art. You see lots of this geometry, a lot of this mathematics. The same things will show up again. So look at this Boheo, the Canay houses. A lot of the same things. So even the old Tainos, they knew about it. So geometry review, I'll put in some of these words, but we don't have to worry about it so much. The big thing we know are these vocabulary words and the fact that you use math all the time, whether you want to or not. If we were to look at this map, we could find all kinds of things. Look, there's a nice Right angle, good 90 degrees. Straight angle will be 180. Complementary. Ooh, if we go down some of these really curly parts here, we could find some. So, coming up, we'll do some other things. And let me know what you'd like to see some future work on. What kind of lessons would you like to do? We're coming up on fourth quarter, and I'll be honest, I'm running out of ideas. Got a few things to get us through third quarter. Fourth quarter, come on, it's springtime. Let's have fun with this. Let me know what you want to do. Come to the life class, we'll talk about it. You can drop me an email, text me online. Adios for now. Goodbye.